The portal is still open, and if you are here, it's not by chance. The full moon you just witnessed was not the end of the energy, it was the ignition. Most people think the magic fades after the moonlight wanes, but the truth is far more powerful. The peak has only just begun. We are now in the hypercharge window between August 10th and August 13th, 2025. A span so rare that once it closes, it will not return in this lifetime. In these days, every thought, every word, every intention multiplies. Doors that have been shut for years can swing open in an instant. This is why you must act now, before the gateway seals. If you are still watching, you are part of the chosen current. Like this video to signal to the universe you are ready. Subscribe so you receive the downloads and guidance that are meant for you. And in the comments, write, "I am ready," to anchor your energy into the flow. Remember, most will let this pass them by, dismissing it as just another week. But those who align now will find their path cleared, their blessings accelerated, their destiny rewritten. You have been brought here for a reason. The countdown has begun. In the days following the full moon, you may have felt restless, emotional, or as if time itself was bending in unusual ways. This is not your imagination. The lunar energies did more than simply illuminate the night sky. They tore a temporary opening through the dense 3D matrix that has kept so many souls trapped in cycles of repetition. Through this tear, a vortex is formed, pulling in streams of pure 5D light codes, the kind that rewrite energy at the core of your being. These light codes do not simply arrive quietly. They burn away layers of karmic debris that have been clinging to you for lifetimes. That is why recent weeks may have felt heavy, unpredictable, or even surreal. Old patterns have surfaced, not to punish you, but to be released once and for all. This process is not comfortable. Some have experienced vivid dreams, intense fatigue, or sudden waves of emotion without clear cause. These are signs that the old programs are dissolving, and the new frequency is anchoring in. You are not losing control, you are regaining alignment. The disorientation is simply your soul adjusting to a lighter, freer state of being. And here is where it becomes even more extraordinary. The effects of this portal are not just energetic. They will ripple into your physical reality, altering relationships, finances, opportunities, and even your sense of time and purpose. In a moment, I will reveal the 7 shocking after effects this portal will unleash, changes so profound that once they begin, nothing in your life will look the same. But first, understand this. You were guided here to know the truth before others do. This is not a coincidence. The portal is open, the light codes are already streaming in, and you are standing at the threshold. Time may no longer feel the same to you. Hours seem to vanish in a blink, while moments stretch endlessly, as if the universe itself is bending around you. This isn't simple distraction or fatigue, it's chronological vertigo, a sign that the 3D time grid is dissolving, and your consciousness is beginning to operate beyond linear time. In the 3D matrix, time is rigid, measured, scheduled, confined. But the lunar portal tore through that artificial grid, revealing the fluid truth of time. All moments exist simultaneously. What you are feeling is the merging of timelines, past, present, and future weaving into a single expanded now. This is called timeline integration, and it's why you might have déjà vu more often, or feel as if you've jumped into a slightly different version of reality. Many describe this as unsettling. You may find appointments shifting unexpectedly, technology glitching, or arriving somewhere only to realize you can't recall the drive. But these are not mistakes, they are signals. The old clock-driven reality is slipping away so you can step into the divine timing of your soul. Your physical body, however, still needs an anchor while adjusting to this freedom. Without grounding, the sensation can feel disorienting, even dizzying. This is why a simple daily practice is vital. When you feel time slipping or reality bending, place your hand over your heart and speak aloud. I am anchored in the divine present moment. Feel the words sink into you. This phrase recenters your energy in the eternal now, the place where true creation occurs. If you're still watching, it's because your soul recognizes this shift. You are no longer bound to the ticking of the clock. You are learning to move by the rhythm of the universe. Trust the moments when everything slows, and trust the moments when everything accelerates. Both are aligning you with the path you were meant to walk. The old way of living by schedules and deadlines is ending. You are stepping into a reality where you don't chase time, time flows to meet you. The portal has begun to dissolve the chains of the clock. And if you're feeling this, you are already free. You may have found yourself crying for no reason, or feeling a sudden wave of joy, grief, anger, or longing that has nothing to do with what's happening around you. These aren't mood swings. They are phantom emotional echoes, the untethered. Waves that rise when deep layers of old energy are finally leaving your field. This is the work of the lunar portal. As it poured in 5D light codes, it began to unearth ancient imprints you've carried in your cells, not just from this lifetime, but from countless incarnations and from the ancestral line that runs through your blood. These emotions are not random. They are the final whispers of karmic stories you've been playing out for centuries. Perhaps you've felt sadness without knowing why. It could be the grief of a life lost hundreds of years ago, one your conscious mind cannot recall, but your soul remembers. Or maybe sudden bursts of irritation have surfaced, not because of today's events, but because your spirit is clearing the remnants of ancient betrayals. Most people, when this happens, will try to analyze it. They will search for a cause, replay conversations, or blame themselves. But that is the old way, the 3D pattern of mental looping. In this new energy, analysis slows the release. The portal doesn't require you to understand every detail. It only requires your permission to let it go. So when the wave hits, don't hold it. Don't label it. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and imagine the emotion as light rising from your heart into the portal above. See it dissolve like mist in the morning sun. And then declare, I release this to the light. This simple act allows the energy to exit fully, leaving space for new frequencies to enter. If you've been feeling this, it is not a weakness, it is a sacred clearing. The truth is, only those in deep energetic alignment can feel emotions this vividly without an obvious trigger. It means your sensitivity is awakening, your energy field is refining, and your karmic burdens are falling away. If you're still here, it's because this message is yours. In the comments, anchor your intention with the words, I am clearing. This is your way of signaling to the universe that you are ready to release what no longer belongs to you. And once it's gone, you will feel lighter than you ever imagined. In the past few nights, your dreams may have stopped feeling like dreams. Instead, they are vivid, coherent, almost tangible, as if you are truly there. This is dreamscape bleed through, a sign that your consciousness is now crossing the veil. Each night and entering higher planes without restriction. The portal has thinned the boundaries between dimensions, turning your dream state into a training ground and a communication hub. In these spaces, your guides, ancestors, and even your future self can meet you without the interference of 3D noise. Every detail, the colors, the conversations, the sensations, carries a frequency meant to prepare you for what is unfolding. There are 3 primary dream types emerging during this window. First, work dreams, where you are learning skills, solving problems, or rehearsing future events. Second, visitation dreams, where loved ones or spiritual allies appear to offer comfort, warnings, or confirmation. Third, timeline dreams. Glimpses of other realities you have lived or could live, showing you the patterns that are now collapsing or merging. These experiences are not fantasy. They are consciousness travel, and they are accelerating your integration into the new frequency. But here's the challenge. Upon waking, the 3D mind often erases these journeys within minutes. That's why you must take immediate action. Keep a journal by your bed, and before you even move your body in the morning, write down every fragment you remember, even if it's just a color, a feeling, or a single word. These fragments are keys. If you're still listening, understand this. The dreamscape is not an escape, it's a mirror. What you experience there is guiding you to act differently here. A conversation in a dream may reveal the truth about a relationship in your waking life. A location you've never seen before may be the place where your next chapter begins. This bleed-through is a gift. It means your consciousness is strong enough to travel, to witness, and to bring back wisdom. Most people sleep to rest. You are sleeping to awaken. Write it down. Honor the messages. And trust, you are being trained for something extraordinary. Your body has not been the same since the portal opened, and that is no accident. You are undergoing somatic frequency recalibration, the physical process of aligning your cells with the higher dimensional codes now streaming in. This is not getting sick. It is your biology learning to hold more light. You may feel a constant hum under your skin, a subtle buzzing or vibrating sensation as if your body is plugged into an unseen current. This is your energy grid reactivating, repairing circuits that have been dormant for lifetimes. It can feel strange, even disorienting, but it's a sign of new vitality being woven into your physical form. Then there's the high-pitched ringing in the ears, not tinnitus, but the music of the spheres. These tones are higher frequency, signals calibrating your nervous system to interpret the new data coming in. Each ring, each pulse, carries instructions, like cosmic Morse code for your soul. You might also notice sudden heart palpitations or a fluttering in your chest. This is the thymus chakra, the higher heart opening. It is awakening your capacity to connect with unconditional love and higher truth. Often it happens in waves, lasting seconds, then fading. Instead of fearing it, place your hand there and breathe. Feel the expansion. Other symptoms are more subtle, random aches and pains that appear and disappear without reason. These are pockets of karmic energy leaving the tissues. You may feel a sharp pain in your hip one day, and it's gone the next, replaced by a lightness you can't explain. Your appetite and sleep patterns may also be shifting. Foods you once craved now feel heavy, while lighter, more water-rich foods call to you. You may wake up at strange hours, especially 3 a.m., the sacred appointment time when the veil is thinnest and your guides can speak most clearly. If this happens, don't reach for your phone. Instead, sit up, breathe deeply, and write down any impressions or ideas. This is pure guidance flowing in. This recalibration can be exhausting, so listen to your body. Rest when you feel the pull. Move gently when your muscles want to stretch. Hydrate more than usual. Water is a conductor for the light codes integrating into your system. If you are still watching, know this: your body is not betraying you, it is upgrading you. The discomfort is temporary, but the new capacities you are gaining will stay with you for the rest of your life. You are becoming more than human. You are becoming luminous. And each tingle, each pulse, each vibration is proof that you are receiving what others cannot yet hold. The recalibration is the bridge between the old you and the version of you that will walk through the closing of the portal, lighter, stronger, and infinitely more aligned. Trust it. You may have noticed that certain relationships feel different. Conversations that once flowed now fall flat. And people you thought would be in your life forever seem to be fading away. This is not rejection, failure, or loss. It is the great energetic sorting, the universe's way of aligning you with those who match your new vibration. As the portal pours in higher frequencies, your energy field becomes more refined, and the old connections that resonated with a denser vibration can no longer hold. It's like trying to play a crystal clear note in a room full of static. The mismatch becomes too uncomfortable to ignore. This is why you may feel an urge to withdraw from certain people, places, or commitments. For some, this sorting is subtle, drifting apart from acquaintances, spending more time alone. For others, it's sudden, a friendship ending abruptly, a job no longer feeling tolerable, even family bonds becoming strained. Understand this. It is not about judgment or superiority. It is about resonance. As the old falls away, something beautiful begins. You start attracting your soul tribe, the people who not only understand you but amplify you. Encounters feel fated, conversations are nourishing, and there's no need to shrink or censor your truth. These are the ones who will walk with you into the next chapter, and you will recognize them by the way your energy feels lighter in their presence. Most people resist this process, clinging to what is familiar. But if you're still here, you know you're being called to trust the sorting. The universe never removes without replacing. It is clearing the space for new alliances, collaborations, and love connections that are part of your destiny. When you feel the pull to let go, honor it. You are not abandoning anyone. You are simply stepping into the vibration where your soul can flourish. The ones meant to rise with you will meet you there. In the comments, declare, "I trust the sorting." This is your way of anchoring the intention to move forward without fear, allowing the energetic shifts to place you exactly where you belong. Remember, the great sorting is not about losing people. It's about finding the right ones. And once this stage is complete, your senses are no longer what they were. They are sharper, deeper, and tuned to frequencies most people cannot perceive. This is the stage of sensory acuity and veil thinning, where the boundaries between the seen and unseen dissolve, and your extrasensory gifts begin to bloom. For some, it begins visually. You may catch fleeting shadows or soft glimmers in the air, not imagination, but clairvoyance awakening. This is the ability to see energy, orbs, and even glimpses of your guides as they move through your space. For others, it begins as a deep feeling in the body. This is clairsentience, heightened empathy that allows you to sense someone's emotions before they speak. You walk into a room and instantly know the mood, the unspoken truth, the hidden tension. It can be overwhelming at first, but it is also one of the most valuable tools you will carry into the new frequency. You may also notice environmental sensitivity. Sounds feel louder, lights feel brighter, and crowded spaces may leave you drained. This is not weakness. It is your energetic field becoming more selective, filtering out anything that lowers your vibration. The veil thinning means that contact from the other side becomes easier. You might feel a hand on your shoulder when no one is there, hear your name whispered in meditation, or smell a scent tied to a loved one who has passed. These are validations that the worlds are overlapping and your awareness is expanding. To navigate this stage, you must ground and shield daily. Walk barefoot on the earth, hold grounding crystals, and visualize a field of golden light around your. Something deep within you no longer resonates with the voices that once held power over your life. The news feels hollow. The opinions of others seem irrelevant. Even the systems and institutions you once trusted now ring false. This is the collapse of the outer authority matrix, the moment when the control frequencies that have shaped human behavior for centuries begin to dissolve from your field. The portal didn't just flood you with light codes. It stripped away the energetic hooks that kept you tied to external validation. That's why you may suddenly feel a quiet rebellion rising inside you. The commands and expectations from outside no longer have the same grip, because your inner compass is now stronger than the noise. This is not defiance for its own sake. It's clarity. You're beginning to see manipulation where you once saw guidance, and fear-based influence where you once saw authority. The dissolving of the matrix doesn't make you reckless. It makes you sovereign. You might notice this in small ways, not reacting to someone's disapproval, making a choice without needing permission, declining an opportunity because it doesn't feel aligned, even if it looks good on paper. These are signs that your decisions are no longer being dictated by the old programs. As the matrix collapses, you gain something extraordinary, direct downloads from your higher self and guides. Instead of searching outside for answers, you feel truth in your body. You hear it in your thoughts. You know it without knowing how you know. And the more you trust this, the clearer and louder it becomes. Most people fear this stage because they've been conditioned to obey outer voices. But if you're still here, it's because you're ready to claim your own. That's why I ask you now to anchor your declaration. In the comments, write, "I am sovereign." This is not just symbolic, it's a contract with the universe, affirming that you choose your path from within. You'll find that the collapse of the outer authority matrix doesn't make the world around you vanish. It simply makes you immune to its illusions. You will still see leaders, systems, and structures, but you will also see their true energy. And that awareness means you can no longer be controlled. From this point forward, you walk guided not by fear, but by your own light. That is the essence of sovereignty. And once you claim it, nothing can take it from you. August 10th, Day of Revelation. The moment the sun rises on August 10th, the veil will be at its thinnest. Truth, both personal and collective, will rise to the surface with undeniable clarity. You may hear news that shocks you, notice a hidden intention behind someone's words, or receive a sudden download about your own path that changes everything. This is the day of revelation, when the unseen becomes visible. It may feel exhilarating or uncomfortable. Hidden truths have weight, and when they surface, they can shift the foundation you've been standing on. But this is not a day for panic or judgment. It is a day to observe, to witness without interference. If you feel the urge to act impulsively, pause. Let what's being revealed settle into your awareness. Breathe. Take notes. This is cosmic intelligence being handed directly to you, and it will make sense in the days ahead. Most will react emotionally to what they learned today. But you are being called to remain the calm eye in the storm. The revelations are not here to harm you. They are here to prepare you for the portal's final moments. See clearly. Hold steady. The truth is the first key. August 11th, Day of Release. The day after revelation comes the purge. On August 11th, you may wake feeling heavy, tired, or emotionally raw. This is the final karmic clearing, the last sweep of the portal to strip away what cannot follow you into the new reality. Old hurts, betrayals, disappointments, all of them may resurface today, not to reopen wounds, but to be finally released. This is the day to choose freedom over resentment. The most powerful action you can take is the forgiveness ritual. Find a quiet space. Write down every lingering hurt, name, or memory that still holds emotional charge. Don't edit or judge the list, let it pour out. When you are ready, light the paper with fire and watch the smoke rise, carrying the energy away. As it burns, speak aloud, "I release you, I am free." Tears may come, let them. The fatigue you feel is not weakness. It is the body's way of shedding dense energy. Drink water. Rest deeply. By nightfall, you will feel a subtle lightness. A space will have opened inside you. And that space is where the new will enter. August 12th, Day of Stillness. On August 12th, the cosmic currents will shift into stillness, a pause so profound that you may feel time itself holding its breath. This is the integration period, when everything you've released is recalibrated into the new. Frequency. It is essential that you resist the urge to fill this space with noise. No phone, no news, no endless scrolling. Let the outside world fade away for just one day. Instead, seek complete solitude. Walk in nature. Meditate under the sky. Listen to your breath. The silence today is not emptiness. It is saturation. The universe is pouring into you the codes, visions, and strength you will need for the passage ahead. But if you drown it out with distractions, you will miss the full depth of this infusion. You may feel as though nothing is happening. Trust that everything is happening beneath the surface. Your body is holding more light than ever before. Your mind is being rewired for clarity. Your heart is being attuned to higher truth. This is the deep inhale before the final exhale. Be still, be present. Let the stillness do its work. August 13th, Day of Passage. The morning of August 13th will feel different. The air will seem lighter, colors sharper, your body more at ease. This is the Day of Passage, when the portal closes and the new reality anchors into place. Everything you have released, integrated, and allowed over the past 3 days has prepared you for this moment. Today, you step fully into alignment with the path meant for you in this lifetime. There may be no fireworks, no dramatic sign, yet the shift will be undeniable. Your thoughts will feel cleaner. Your decisions will feel certain. Your spirit will feel free. Mark this day with one conscious embodiment action, something that symbolizes your arrival. It could be starting a new project, planting a tree, signing a commitment, or speaking a truth you've held inside. In doing so, you plant your flag in the new earth, signaling to the universe, I am here. I am ready. As night falls, know that you have crossed the threshold. The old has closed behind you. The new is now beneath your feet. And every step forward will be in light. You were not drawn to this message by accident. The winds of August 2025 are shifting, carrying with them the ancient whispers of Nostradamus, a prophecy hidden in plain sight, waiting for those with the courage to listen. He spoke of 7 who rise when the gold breathes again, a moment when fate, fortune, and the stars align to unlock doors long closed. This is not coincidence. This is your season of arrival. The constellations above are not silent. They have been moving, bending, and weaving to place you in front of this message right now. For months, energy has been gathering like a silent tide, and August will bring the cresting wave. For the 7 chosen zodiac signs, this will be the month when dreams long held in the shadows are pulled into the light. Money, opportunity, and divine timing will collide, and the vault of destiny will swing open. Perhaps you have felt it already, this strange pull, the subtle signs, the angel numbers appearing at odd hours, the unusual dreams that feel more like memories from another life. These are not random. They are the echoes of your alignment. The same force that pulled the stars into their positions has been shaping your path, readying you for this shift. But understand this, the prophecy does not chase those who stand still. It opens for those who are ready to claim it. In August 2025, the energy of prosperity will move like a river, but only those who step into its flow will feel its full power. For each of the 7 signs, the blessing will arrive in its own form, a financial breakthrough, a long-awaited opportunity, a chance encounter that changes everything, or the sudden release of a burden you've carried for years. This is your reminder. The universe is a mirror. What you believe, it reflects. What you affirm, it amplifies. So when your moment arrives, and it will, speak your inheritance without hesitation. Say aloud, I trust the stars. I receive what is mine. And let it be done. Because when the stars speak, the wise listen. And this August, they are speaking your name. You now stand at the threshold of a choice only you can make. Will you drift through these days as a passenger, carried wherever the currents of life decide to take you? Or will you step forward as the master of your destiny, hands firmly on the wheel, steering into the exact future your soul has been calling in for lifetimes? The window is not infinite. On August 13th, the gateway will close, sealing the energies you've called in during this rare cosmic alignment. After that, the river of opportunity will narrow, and the clarity you feel now will be harder to access. This is why the universe placed this message in front of you before that moment arrives. It's not a coincidence. It's a summons. If this has stirred something in you, a knowing, a spark, a feeling deep in your chest that says this is for me, then act now. Share this message with one person you know is walking the path, so the ripple of awakening grows stronger. Subscribe and tap the notification bell so you don't miss the next divine download. And in the comments, declare the part of this message that resonated most with you. The act of writing it is more than interaction. It's energetic confirmation to the universe that you are aligning with your chosen timeline. And as you do, remember these words not as empty affirmation, but as truth written into the code of your being. You are ready. You are powerful. You were born for this. These are not just nice words to hold in your mind. They are a frequency that will shift your energy the moment you speak them aloud. The days ahead will ask for your courage, your trust, and your presence. They will also offer you a reward that cannot be measured in coins alone. The reward of living fully aligned with your soul's purpose, without apology, without hesitation. Whether you step into that reality is your choice. This is your moment. The portal is open. The currents are moving. The question is, will you rise as the master or drift as the passenger? The universe is waiting for your answer.